What is up, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to double the power of your Surron without upgrading or bypassing your battery, so stay tuned. So in my hand here I have a little box containing a device that promises to double the power of your standard Surron battery without making any alterations to it or upgrading it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to install it, I'm going to show you how to set it up, and then I'm going to show you what kind of speeds you can expect depending on what battery you have, as well as putting it on a 72 volt battery to show how it works on there as well. I've tried many different controllers in the last year, so I'll be able to give you a good understanding of how this controller feels and exactly how nice the throttle mapping is. So yeah, let's get into it.
So, these 4 holes here are where the controller actually mounts to. There are 4 screws included in the kit which use a small Allen key head. So let's go and install those. As you can see, I can tighten them up by hand. Now we install the phase wires. These are color coded in green, blue and yellow. The quick start kit has these shown in the colourful layout that they need to be in, so you can't really mess it up, and the other 2 screws are for the positive and negative going to the battery. Once you've got all this done, as per the quick start instructions, you want to connect the harness up using the connectors. You want to press every single connector until you hear a click, as I show on screen here. Now that this is done, we want to go ahead and install the display. So you want to remove your ignition plate so you can thread the connector through so it's nice and tidy like the standard one. Once you've got it threaded through, it's a simple case of plugging it in until you hear a click again, and it's all watertight and ready to go. Peel off that display cover and away we go. Now I just want to give you a quick demonstration of what to expect when you open the app. When you open the application, your controller actually has Bluetooth inside of it, and it will connect via Bluetooth to your phone, and the app will automatically detect the battery voltage and calibrate itself. You do need to calibrate the throttle, but that's about it. And from there you can go in and adjust your power settings, your sport and eco settings, as well as monitor your battery's BMS. So I'll quickly show you what it looks like on the BMS monitoring page. Now this will communicate with your stock BMS, as you can see right now, and it will measure the cell voltage across all the cells, keep them balanced and keep your battery healthy. It will show you your battery health basically. But mine's a 72 volts, so it doesn't show that, but if you had a stock battery, it would look like this one on the screen right now.
So I just want to quickly show you. So with the TORP display, it shows your voltage left in your battery, the equivalent percent. It also allows you to toggle between eco and sport, so you can set your eco up to be maybe 5 kilowatts like a standard bike, and then you can have your sport to be full power. And if you toggle through, you get all your battery information, your settings for speed. So if I want to change my temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit, or kilometers per hour to miles per hour, you come down again, you get your controller firmware, your LCD firmware, Now, the reason that the Torp controller can get more power from your standard battery is because it actually communicates with the BMS inside your battery. Now, if you're not too clued up on batteries, the BMS basically stands for Battery Monitoring System. Inside the battery is a series of cells which kind of look like Duracell batteries, and each cell has its supposed voltage, and when you charge it up, it charges them all up so that they're balanced. It basically maintains the battery health. Now, when you bypass this, it can cause a fire risk because you're bypassing the safety measures inside the battery. It can no longer monitor the voltage in each cell, they can become unbalanced, you can overcharge it. It's just not good. So this is actually a game-changing piece of technology because it's the first controller on the market that communicates with the standard BMS. Now what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description to a proper video explaining what a BMS does, just in case you want to research it some more. But yeah, the Torp is a game changer. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to head out on this. I'm going to get some flybys and I'm going to show you what sort of top speed and acceleration you can expect with the 32, 34, 38 and 40 amp hour battery, and then I'll also do it for the 72 volt battery, and yeah, we'll see how it does. So guys, we've just come to this private stretch of road where we tested the BAC 4000. So what I'll do now is I'll set the bike to 7 kilowatts, which is the recommended setting for the 32, 34 and 40 amp hour battery. So guys, you join me now on the GoPro. I hope the audio is good. So as you can see, we're on the app now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set sport mode to 7 kilowatts. Now this is what you can run. 7. If you run a 32, 34 or 40 amp hour battery. So let's get a run in and I'll read out the speed as it comes up. 30, 40, 41, 43, 45, 47, 48, 49, 50. So that, we're running out of road. It would probably reach almost 60. Now I'll go back the opposite way and give it another go. So there's 30, 33, 37, 39, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 48. There's 50 again. Now the only issue is we're running out of road here, but as you can see, the stock bike does not reach 50 that quickly. There's a massive increase in torque. We do have aftermarket chain drive on this bike and knobbly wheels, so it will vary depending on your setup. If you've got the stock tires and stock wheels, you will be a bit quicker again, so you could probably reach 53 plus miles per hour on this road. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it to 8.5 kilowatts, which is the power settings for the 38 amp hour battery. So let's do the same thing again. So we're already doing 55 miles per hour. I'm going to brake. So as you can see, that's considerably faster than the 7 kilowatts. That was 55 mile an hour pretty quickly. There's a noticeable increase in torque. So now I've set the power to 12.8 kilowatts. And this is for the 72 volt battery. Now we're going to test how that feels. Oh wow, yeah. So the throttle response, as you can see, wheeling this bike is no trouble at all. It actually feels fantastic. Really impressed with this. I'm only on 64% charge because it's 2 degrees outside, so it's very, very cold. But this feels absolutely fantastic. This isn't even my bike. This is my brother's bike, so I'm not used to riding and wheeling this like this. So yeah, I'll do a quick speed test. Not that it's really relevant to people with the stock battery, but I'll see what I can get up to quickly. 30, 40, 50. I'm gonna brake. That's 52 miles per hour that quickly. Now one thing with the Torp app which I really like is that you measure your wheel diameter and select it on the screen. So this allows you to get the speedometer exactly right. And it also measures your speed by the sprocket size, so it can tell based on the sprocket and the wheel size and calculate an accurate speed for your bike. But this is only 12.7 something kilowatts, so this is a very rideable speed. And the throttle just feels so good, so crisp. I love how you can let off the throttle and it doesn't jerk you forward with an instant surge of regen. So we're at 30 miles per hour and we can maintain that sort of speed in a wheelie. Yeah, so what I'll do now is I'll go home and give my thoughts, and yeah, I'll let you know what I think of the controller and as in a general, and whether it's worth the money. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll see you back on the tripod. So guys, I've just got back from testing out the TORP controller. It's 2 degrees outside, so the battery's really not that happy, and there was ice yesterday and previous few days on the road, so it was very hard to get out and film this video. But yeah, what can I say? Wow, I'm very impressed. I just want you to bear in mind that if you were thinking, oh, those results, they're not that impressive, just look at this bike. I mean, it's got a Warp 9 chain drive that sucks power. It's got a 16-inch rear wheel with a big heavy tire on the back. It's got a 72-volt battery which weighs 10 kilograms heavier than stock. So I mean, it would be fair to assume that on the 7 kilowatt tune for your standard bike, you must be able to get at least 55 miles per hour. And for the 8.5 kilowatt tune for the 38 amp hour battery, you're going to be able to do 60 miles per hour. There's no doubt in the world. My friend Matt Francis, I ride with him a fair amount, and he actually has the 38 amp hour battery with his TORP controller, and we drag raced, and you could see he was doing 60 miles per hour up the hill on grass. So yeah, it is very impressive. The throttle feels amazing, the regen's great, there's no sort of dead band in the throttle, and that whole app, the whole tuning process is very, very easy. You don't have to go backwards and forwards through the settings to get it all set up. You literally just press calibrate throttle and it basically does all the work for you. It's fantastic. I think the cover for the controller looks fantastic as well. This is a road legal version, so we have a lot more wires and connectors behind it. As you can probably see there, they're all disconnected. But yeah, if you have the non-road legal one, you'll probably be able to get this controller cover back a little bit more. And if you partner it with the stock bash guard as well, it just does fit a little bit neater. But as you know, this bike's just fully modded. There's a few modifications behind there as well, which take up some space. But yeah, what a package. I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. And I thoroughly recommend you get the display. It makes everything so much easier because you don't have to keep pulling your phone out of your pocket if you want to switch between eco and sport. But you can, if that's what you want to do, you can actually mount your phone on your handlebars and use your phone as a dash. So it will display the same data as this, but it's just a bit of a risk having your phone on the handlebars, in my opinion. But yeah, so what I'll do now is I'll outro the video. I'll leave a link in the description to TORP's website, and I'm really happy and grateful for TORP for sending me out this controller to test. I think it's going to stay on the bike, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. So if you've enjoyed today's video, smash that subscribe button, leave me a like, comment what you want to see next. Thanks for watching. My name's Stingy Roger, and you've been watching the Blood, Sweat and Gears YouTube channel.